挺好的，就在火车站旁边。
是呢，
在这工作倒挺方便的。
我感觉就是那个前面红色那个。哦，
哦，是的。
啊，行。So
down here.
Yeah. So we go. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
On a few tours for today, and they've all sold out. So we're really pleased to welcome you here to Seek. My name's Andy Maxey. I'm the senior. Hang on, let me get my title right. Senior External Comms and Social Investment Specialist, which means basically I look after Seek's media PR and some of our social investment stuff, which you'll see when we go through around the building. This is Andrew from Hassell, who's our architect. So the tour today, you'll hear a lot of Seek things from me, and any technical things I will throw quickly across to Andrew, who will be able to tell you the story behind this fantastic building. So first of all, before we kick off, and it's relevant we do it here because this piece of artwork has been, and it's fine, you can stand on it, that's why it's projected, but this piece of artwork was specially designed for us by an Indigenous artist called Dixon Patton. So who knows anything about Seek? I'm guessing you know what we do. Yeah. Has anyone found a job on Seek?
Yeah.
Goodness for that, that's good. Seek, obviously, we're the #1 jobs marketplace. All I say is online employment marketplace here in Australia. We're #1 in New Zealand, and let me make sure. And I mean, it's a really nice success story for Australia. We started.
It was quite a long sort of 3-year journey that we went through. So if we just start loosely on, the building is here in Cremorne, in Richmond, and that's quite deliberate because we think that it's a place in terms of some of the things that Andy said that we thought would resonate with the way that the people who work for Seek see themselves. It's a place that's got a lot happening. It's a place that's got a particular sort of cultural cachet at the moment around coffee and craft and creating and making, and a deep history in Melbourne about a place where things are made and manufactured. And as our society's moved away from particularly a manufacturing base into a knowledge base.
那它那个玻璃可以变哦。
Just like a flick of a switch, you make it completely private. So it's kind of a cool little feature. We've got those in. You go through that side of the building, and if you ride a bike, you're encouraged, and you come in this side of the building. Because we purposely want to keep those two people apart.
它那个玻璃很厉害的，可以直接一摁，然后就变成那个毛玻璃。哎，家里厕所应该搞这，家里可不可以装这种？
不行，万一你上厕所的玻璃失灵了，这不就尴尬了？
啊，所以他们这个楼是等于说买下来就是自己设计，然后直接 build 这样。哇，那得花多少钱啊？
但是我觉得他们是有考虑的，因为 Richmond 这块工厂区它便宜嘛。
真的吗？
便宜很多。
好歹也是一个接近 city 的地方。
相比市中心那些地方便宜很多，因为它需要大的场地来做这个事情。你在市中心没有这么大的地方。
那我们公司旁边那个 Seek 就是还在用吗？
应该在吧，它不是说有在吗？但这个是最好的一个，
就是 head office。好大呀！哇，你是不是还可以？
停车来的。
哦，你这个是不是还不用停车费啊？在这上面。哇塞！那个黄色的是什么？是吧？
黄色是
也是放
自行车举到上面。
Yeah, and I forgot to say, opposite where we were doing the Indigenous artwork, opposite there's a live, you might have seen it, a live public transport plan. So when the next tram's coming in on Swan Street, when the next train's coming in at Richmond Station, that's all there, and that's all encouraged to get people out of the cars, onto public transport, onto the bikes, and make it as easy for people.
你看，
它那个 fitness 是
但一般不都是报销，比如你的 fitness fit 这种就已经很了不起了。我们去看 female。看看有多高级。来，这个是 female， 国内那个桑拿那些。 还有洗护用品，感觉不像是公司，感觉去什么桑拿
会所。
对啊，国内那种洗浴什么的。哇，哇。这里也，这些也是吗？哇！
So we're just going to go up to ground, come out of the lift and just wait for us outside the lifts.
我们回到了刚刚那里。
我觉得在Seek工作好幸福啊！
看好大个 logo。
这洗澡，还给那个阿乔看看这个洗澡环境，
省了那个gym还有那个洗澡的钱。
It's this big atrium that goes all the way up. So we've got the one point this side, one point this side.
哦。 对，它就是中间有块连在一起，然后两边那个marketplace。
你的岗位到。
The noisier areas like the kitchens are in the middle, and it gets quieter as you go to the outside of the building.
感觉很放松来着。
哎，不知道这是开始工作是不是很多人那种哇？
刚才不是说好多人work from home都没有人来。
那他这个这么对啊，美丽的办公室。
我要有这样的公司，我就不在家工作。
So if we did say hosted a charity event here or something, a conference, we do have conferences and things here. We can bring people in this way. Lock those doors, and security-wise, you can't get into the building. So security-wise, this is its own space. There's a professional kitchen behind here, one of two that we've got in the building. One's on level 6, which is our top floor, and one's behind here. And then, so this is a really multifunctional space. All these walls and everything you see folds away into the walls, and this becomes one big open space, which we use for our hackathons. We're using it in a couple of weeks' time. We're having our end of year financial results celebration in here, and there'll be this seats 1,000 people.
Brace yourself for the secret. What do you seek? Bravo. Well, I want to increase my salary to $80,000. What do we think, people? Alright, close your eyes and open your minds and experience the secret.
神经病。
Matches than ever before. And you shall.
When we first opened, there was 1,850 plants, trees in and around the building, including 5 units in the winter garden. That was before we added all these. So I reckon probably about over 3,000. How many? Do you know how many these ones? It's about 3,000 plants, trees, and things are in the building. And this floor. The reason we come to this floor is this is the middle floor. The most work happens on this floor. And downstairs, we've got reception downstairs for visitors. And this one, we've got a reception just for seekers, we call them, people. So if you've got any, we try and make our lives as easy, or our seekers' lives as easy as possible. So breakfast is provided every morning. Our breakfast is here. You've got all the cereals, bread, Vegemite, whatever you want is here. Then there is more snacks and things upstairs and drinks. There's water everywhere. Coffee machines on each floor, but really fancy coffee machines upstairs. You know how awkward it is when you're getting a parcel delivered. It's really awkward at your home. We encourage our people to get the parcels delivered here. We'll sign for them when they come out of the storeroom. So all the parcels deliveries here.
这个你的助理。
Cupboard that's open is office works for free. It's full of so much stationery. If ever you need a sugary hit or a pick-me-up, we've got the candy bar, lolly bar and ice creams. They're always there, always available.
还有雪糕。
Please feel free to help yourself as we go past. So grab yourself just behind this kitchen, and you'll see we've got a TV studio and a podcast radio studio. You feel free to have a little look.
是随便走吗？还是跟着他走？
随便走。
这个，
这个挺酷炫的。
好专业啊！还有灯，
可能就是在这个屋待着。
好酷炫啊！
两个房间是连着。
拍个照，确实有点那种 warehouse 那种工业感。
这种 office 里边的，你看，
但是我觉得感觉挨得很近那种感觉，就是让我觉得很有压力，感觉那旁边的人都能看到我在干嘛那种。
So what that means is that you use a lot more fan energy to make that happen. This system is more expensive to implement, but it creates a huge amount of flexibility for the building because in terms of Seek and the way that they work, that will evolve over time. So the way that Seek work today will be different in 10 years' time. And so they need to be able to move and rearrange stuff very, very quickly and effectively. Minimise its use of energy.
你要吃哪一个？
对，
我要听看。你要哪个？这个？
我要那个薄荷。